Alrighty, hello boys and girls. How is everybody doing today? And we're back in Fallout 4. I don't know why I almost said Fallout 5, but it's Fallout 4. And as you can see, I was able to finally get my doo-doo together and was able to make a vault. And as you can also see, I got power going. Um, I don't know. I couldn't remember. I had to look it up, but I could not remember how to get the power. I thought it was just having the floors connected together, but no, you need to have these things. Now, unlike this photomography thing or the slots or the refreshment, those have to be wired directly into that. But other than that, like the lights, it's all, if you think of like Wi-Fi, it works in that manner. So yeah,
Glad I'm in here and not out there.
Good to see you, Overseer.
I was hoping we could get some people down here on the pommel horse, but not right now.
I'll do well. Promise.
And yeah, as the title said, let's make a robot, or as I like to say, robot. And I guess first things we have to do is tune in to the distress signal. Let's see.
I wonder how high the vault numbers go.
Alright, maybe we gotta be outside. Oh, I keep... Sorry. Let's see, let's go... No, that's Lynn Pier, it's too far. Where is... No. No. Oh my god. There we go. Oh my god. Oh, you know what? I think I need to be further this way. Let's see where... Okay, so here's Cambridge. Ah, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. Let's go here. This should put us relatively close. To where we want to be. Oh. Okay. Let's go ahead and pick up some of this stuff. Give me 1 second here. Trying to do too much at one time. There we go. All right. Let's try this radio thing again. Dagnabbit, we're gonna have to do this. Huh. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead. I was gonna say I was gonna turn it off, but oh, you know what? You know, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna turn the audio back down so we don't get any. Oh no, that's not the right thing. I turn it down low. Okay. Yeah, that gunfire I think is what we're looking for. Oh, here's the... Gotta watch out for all the exploding cars. And the robots do tend to... Oh, that's Ada. Nope, don't want to hurt that one. Whoa. And then we want to make sure we get all the mods and such off these guys. Yep, Beta, I know. We're gonna... Alright, we'll talk to you now. Actually, no. No. Should be good. I'll get one Mechanist holotape.
My friends did not survive the attack. Thank you for assisting. I was certain to meet my end here as well.
Are you okay?
Physically, the damage is minor, but I am registering sadness and anger at the loss of my friends. It may sound strange coming from a robot, but they were my family. Again, I thank you for your efforts. I know they would have thanked you as well.
I'm sorry for your loss.
My name is Ada. This was the third time we've been attacked by robots like these. Even with the weapon and detection upgrades Jackson gave me, I was unable to defend them.
Who's Jackson?
Jackson was the leader of this caravan. He had a great mind for technology. In many ways, he is my creator. He installed all my current upgrades. Unfortunately, they were not enough to protect them from the robots.
You're upgraded?
Yes, modified using a robot workbench based on prototype schematics. The workbench allows for a wide range of robot modifications. Perhaps if I had more sentry bot-based defenses, I could have successfully defended my friends against those robots.
Tell me about these robots.
They roam the Commonwealth and claim to be restoring order. We've seen them fighting raiders, but they've also attacked innocents, settlers, merchants, and caravans like ours. We knew we ran the risk of encountering more of these hostile robots if we stayed in the Commonwealth. If only we had made the decision to leave.
So why did you end up staying?
Our caravan specialized in mechanical repairs and trade. The Commonwealth has an abundance of salvage that would benefit our business. It was a calculated risk.
You couldn't have known something like this would happen.
The probability of attack was high. I should have forced our departure. In recompense, I will seek justice for my friends and stop these robots from causing further harm. It's time to uncover the source and confront their leader, the Mechanist.
Who's the Mechanist?
The only information I have comes from the iBot broadcasts. The false claims of peace and justice. The only certainty is that these robots bring only death. You have shown willingness to aid others. I ask that you please assist me in stopping this Mechanist. In return, I can give you the schematics to build your own robot workbench, so you have additional resources in this undertaking.
You want revenge, don't you?
I admit my goal is twofold. Stopping the Mechanist both protects the Commonwealth and allows me to avenge my fallen friends. I won't rest until I see this threat dissolved. I owe it to them. Now, we last saw a group of the Mechanist robots at the General Atomics factory. You may find information there that will lead us to the Mechanist. I will follow and assist with your permission.
Are you sure you're up for it?
Yes. I will not rest until the Mechanist is stopped.
Yeah. Let's go, Ada.
General Atomics has valuable salvage. Chances are high the robots are still there.
Alright, now let's finish looting.
Make sure you don't leave anything useful behind.
That's what I'm doing, Ada. Alright, I'm gonna... I hate to do this to you, but I'm gonna go back and increase the radio audio. Well, you know what? Shoot. Let me try. I should have tried this first. Let's do this. See if we can't listen to that holotape.
We ran into some hostile robots today. They were pieced together, like the ones we've been making in that workbench. Weird thing is, one of them was spouting something about the Mechanist. That they're here to protect the Commonwealth. Yeah, protected my ass. We managed to lose them. Those things were dangerous. Shades and I went back and picked up an arm we shot off. Whoever's making these things is an expert. Maybe even beyond my level. I'll have to look into upgrading Ada and Hertz for some better protection.
Oh, to use missiles, but I'll take them. I guess we could try to sell them at some point. Let's see what was Zoe's. try this again. If your name is not Zoe and you are reading this, then you are dead. So much. So I decided to start keeping a diary in this little holotape. I thought it'd be cool to only update it at different terminals, kind of like my own little collection. Although half the time I have no idea where we are. Navigation's not really my thing. I leave that up to the bots. Today we stopped by this decent looking salvage yard. It's impressive, not gross and overrun with ferals like the last one. Liza helped me fix up this terminal so I could get down to business. Anyway, I think Ada and I got some pretty good defenses set up for now. We have enough supplies for a bit, so I imagine we'll give this place a pretty good once over. I really need to find some good things to trade if I want a new pair of gloves anytime soon. Raiders are dumb. Raiders are dumb. I'd like to think that people like us are safe based just on their stupidity alone. They tried to steal something off Porter last night, a goddamn luggage-toting sentry bot. Porter wasted 2 of them. Another one set off a trip while running away, and the last one, we think, tripped and just impaled himself on his own knife. That's why you don't run with sharp objects. Of course, waking up to gunfire isn't very cool either. I think it's time we moved on. Who protects the Protectron? We found this pretty cool factory with some decent Protectron parts, so Jackson is all hell-bent on making us a little bodyguard robot. He's been working on it with shades all day. I'm thinking of naming it Hertz. I can't wait. I love Protectrons. Protect and serve. Oh, and totally authorized to use deadly force 24/7. In the meantime, Ada and I set up the usual defenses, and then she helped me dig around for fuses and stuff. Not that I'm lazy, but robots are the best when you don't do heavy lifting or feel like carrying stuff around. Seriously. So here we are at this rundown mom and pop repair store when we found this trader hiding in the closet. He said he thought we might be raiders and just hid there for an entire day and night. And yeah, it's as gross as you might have think because closets don't have toilets. Or toilet paper for that matter. Anyway, he said we're pretty near this area called the Commonwealth that we might want to check out. Said it's got a few decent places for trading as well as an old General Atomics factory. I think Jackson's all excited at the idea of upgrading Turing. That old Mr. Handy's seen better days. Shopping spree. You're not going to believe it, but we stopped in a department store. It's like a dream come true. I already found some new gloves and boots, not to mention a pair of sunglasses that will make Shades owe me huge favors. I'm pretty sure I can get him to take all my night watches for at least a week to get these babies. Turing has the rest of the route charted out to the Commonwealth. We also heard there's a place there called Diamond City, but yeah, not what you think. Apparently it's some sort of old-timey sports stadium. Could be fun, though. It'd be nice to check in with another large settlement soon. Okay. Whoops. Yep, I got that turned off. And double check my settings. Sorry, I'm not very good. Okay. Excellent. Now we want to go. Huh. I wonder if I accidentally turned that off. I must have. Okay. Let's see. We want to go this way. How far off is that? Oh, yes. Yes. I think this is going to be a fast travel. For some reason, I thought they were right near a factory. But, yeah, it goes to show memory is not hold up. There's usually raiders back this way. But looks like we're okay. Alright. Oh, looks like I still gotta do that shamrock.
Attention, people of the common. I'm the Mechanist. Have come to bring about an age of peace. Do not be alarmed.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I was trying to get the jump on this, And they got the jump on me. Ooh, Robobrain torso, yes.
No more hiding for you.
Oh. Ah.
Attention, people of the common. I, the Mechanist, have come to bring about an age of peace. Do not be alarmed.
Oh, and you know, when we were playing this a while back and talking about Fallout 3's better characters, totally forgot about the Mechanist and the tie-in, I guess, to Fallout 3. It's too bad they did not bring back the antagonizer, because I liked her too. And that, again, was one of the things that really made me fall in love with Fallout 3. Like, that was the kind of humorish stuff that hooked me. Gold watch. Oh, snap! Oh, I forgot about the robots that blow up, the legendaries. I forgot the legendaries explode in a huge nuclear explosion. Can I not get through there? Guess not. Oh. I agree, Ada. Oh my God. Oh, I thought I saw you go by the window. Gotta pick up the aluminum. Aluminium, I mean. Ooh. And duct tape and any sort of adhesive is worth your time. Anything in there? I mean, robot-wise. No. Oh, snap. Okay.
Yes.
This is the main reason, was the fan. Screw it, I'll take the toothpaste. Oh, we replaced our, oh, and a typewriter is always worth a while. Replaced our stim pack and Radaway that we used. Okay, let's see here.
The Mechanist have come to bring about an age of peace. Do not be alarmed. These robots are your allies, your protectors, and they will not rest until the Commonwealth is saved. We will restore justice and bring about the dawn of a new age. Attention, people of the Commonwealth. I, the Mechanist, have come to bring about an age of peace. Do not be alarmed. These robots are protectors, and they will not rest until the Commonwealth is saved. Together, we will restore justice and bring about the dawn of a new age.
Oh, there you are. Is anything in here? Oh, yeah.
Hey,
Yes, ma'am. Did you retrieve something from that robot?
have you seen a robot with a brain like that before?
No, but my old caravan discovered records about them while we were scavenging military facilities. According to my databanks, it's called the Robobrain. It was considered one of the most technologically superior robots ever constructed, but the model never reached full production status.
Yeah. It had this interesting tech.
Intriguing. Let's examine it. Impressive technology. If my analysis is correct, this is a specialized radar beacon. I suspect it's how the Mechanist was keeping track of the Robobrain you destroyed. As the next logical step, I need you to install this beacon within me so we can use it to our advantage.
Are you sure?
While there's only a 78.3% chance that I'm correct, I'd like to point out that it's the only lead we have.
Let's just hope it's safe.
I share your sentiment. You'll need to use a robot workbench to ensure proper installation, and my presence will be required. To maintain peak efficiency, I strongly recommend that we remain together until the radar beacon is successfully installed.
Alright. Let's finish looting up the place. And before we head outside, I guess we need to, yeah, we need to go to a base. Okay. Let's go. Should we go back to the vault? 'Cause it's gonna have the power. 'Cause I haven't really been focusing on that sort of thing. But you know what? Let's go to Sunshine Tradings, because this is where I was really experimenting with figuring out how to remember how to do all that electronic stuff. And I do have a reactor going. Oh my god. You don't really have to do this, other than, you know, if you just don't want to see that you failed. Must be up front. Whoa, what is making all this fire? You fool! You're running right into a someone with a gun while you're carrying a crowbar. Same thing here. Alright, is that everybody? Nope, not done yet. Now we are. Okay, back to Sunshine Trading Company. Taffington Boathouse. Maybe that was the closest place. I know that doesn't have any power, so we're going to try here.
If anything's waiting for us around here, I certainly can't hear it.
Let's see. Will it let us build it? Yes, it will. All right. You know what? Yeah, you know what? This will work. Let's do it. Where does the power attach? Maybe it doesn't need to. Ah. Well, if that is the case, I'm thinking let's actually go back to Red Rocket. It can be our base of operations for robot building. Or actually, you know what? I guess we could have just stayed in Sanctuary. Because I want to ultimately make a big base here. Whoops. Ada? Oh, you're over here.
Hey,
Are you ready to install the radar beacon?
does it have to be you? I could install it on a different robot.
My memory contains more relevant knowledge than any new robot you attempt to create. I appreciate your concern, but I can assure you I won't suffer any harm from the installation. So, are you ready?
It's time. Let's do this.
Good. The installation should be simple. Once I'm in the robot workbench, just install the radar beacon and I'll do the rest.
Ada? Where'd you go?
Hey,
Yes,
Ada.
a moment. The modification was successful. New hardware has been detected and software is updating. And installation complete. Analyzing Mechanist hardware. The radar beacon is receiving a strong encrypted signal, but I can't determine the source.
Do you think the Mechanist knows we're tampering with the beacon?
I've already added failsafes to ensure my location is secure and prevent any unintended commands the signal may issue. Unfortunately, one of that will help us determine the signal's source.
It's a good start, at least.
Absolutely. With some additional assistance, I should be able to decrypt the signal and locate the Mechanist. Fortunately, I'm detecting another Robobrain in the Commonwealth that's receiving the same signal.
And this is important because...
I will explain. The encryption on the source signal is complex, but not beyond solving. If you can bring me 2 additional beacons, they should provide the keys and algorithms that I need to enhance my decryption routines.
Are you sure this'll work?
I've calculated a 96.9% chance of success. Given your capabilities, I believe the odds to be in our favor.
Looks like it's Robobrain season.
At least until our mission is complete. I'm uploading the location of the Robobrain to your Pip-Boy now. Just be careful. These robots tend to travel in groups, so you're likely to encounter heavy resistance.
Alright, let's get Ada back in here because I want to change her legs so she can be a little bit quicker. Wow, I was hoping we'd have a Robobrain treads, but Mr. Handy Thruster is fine. Might even actually be better now that I think about it. Let's see, increases carrying capacity and movement speed. Energy damage and carrying capacity. Reduces damage and energy resistance, increases carrying capacity. Yeah, let's go with that. And then let's look at the right arm. I'll go with the Assaultron. Just 'cause. She's probably not going to do much melee damage, at least not yet. So we'll just go with regular. And then let's see, what do we want? Do we want to stick with that laser? The flamer could be cool. I'm gonna have to start doing some blacksmith. Ugh. Minigun could be kind of cool. Yeah, let's go with the minigun. Good. Alright, that looks good to me.
It's always fascinating watching you create.
Heads up.
I'd be happy to help if I can.
Alright. I want to make sure she was still our companion. Okay, where do we want to go now? Wait, did I? Oh my god, how does that not be active? Where would be the best? Here. I think. Alright, I don't think we need to involve ourselves with that. Dang, that's what I wanted to do. Here we go. And I think I actually want to poke in
This
here.
checkpoint has been designated as a safe house in case of enemy invasion, and is currently stocked with additional food, water, and ammunition. This safe house is for military personnel only. Citizens, including non-military family members, will be turned away for matters of national safety.
This would be good for some of my...
How may I be of service?
Oh my god. Some of my,
This is an emergency message to all Commonwealth Army soldiers. Emergency protocol
what are they called? The people who live at my, who live in my bases.
If you are in distress, please proceed to the South Boston Military Checkpoint Parade. Coordinates are available in your
Oh, is
emergency
this one of
handbook.
those straight up and down ones? No. Oh my god.
This checkpoint has been designated as a safe house in case of enemy invasion, and is currently stocked with additional food, water, and ammunition. This safe house is for military personnel only. Citizens, including non-military family members, will be turned away for matters of national safety.
First try on the third try.
This message will repeat.
Let's see, let's let Ada do... Ada, do your thing! I know they're over there. I wanted you to handle it. I wanted to see what you could do. Actually did pretty well once you
This
got
is
on
an
target.
emergency message to all Commonwealth Army soldiers. Emergency protocols
Oh, no, I'll
17
take that.
Echo Charlie Niner are in effect.
Oh,
If you are in distress, please proceed to the South Boston Military Checkpoint Parade. Coordinates are available in your emergency handbook. This checkpoint has been designated as a safe house.
this isn't the one with the sentry bot, is it?
And is currently stocked with additional food,
Oh,
water, and
if it
ammunition.
was, oh, it's power armor. That's what it was. But I already got it. I was gonna say because even if it was the one with the sentry bot, I'm
Military personnel only.
pretty confident
Citizens,
I'd already
including non-military family members,
done
will be
it.
turned away from matters of national security.
Okay. Probably ought to just go ahead and stim pack up. Oh, snap. You know what? Ah. Probably don't want to be near this truck for when it blows up. Whew, that was close. That would have killed us. Ooh, a mini nuke, yes. Oh, and the Robobrain treads. Oh, that truck's gonna blow. Oh, only 7.2? That seems kind of low. I don't know why I picked up that flamer fuel. Oh, there we go. Ada? Don't. Ada, over here. Ada, oh my god. Settler, that's the word I couldn't think of.
Heads up.
Yes, ma'am?
Here you go, Ada. One slightly dented, but still functional radar beacon.
This will do nicely. And, with any luck, it'll help us trace the Mechanist signal.
Remind me how this beacon will get us closer to tracing the Mechanist's signal?
Each Robobrain
Hey, Deadland.
beacon has unique encryption so that it can't
Thanks
be
for stopping
traced
by.
back to the source. However, acquiring 2 additional beacons should provide me with enough data to break the code. So if my theory is correct, this beacon will help us trace the Mechanist signal.
Don't worry. I'm sure it'll do the trick.
I certainly hope so. I'm going to begin my decryption routine, but it could take a while. In the meantime, I've picked up another Robobrain Beacon signal. It should be the last one you'll need to collect.
So where exactly is the last Robobrain located?
Yes, that would be helpful, wouldn't it? If my calculations are correct, the signal is coming from... Oh, this isn't good. Location confirmed. The Robobrain is at Fort Hagen Satellite Array, which means it's in the hands of the Rust Devils.
Who, or what, are the Rust Devils?
Allow me to explain. My old caravan encountered them once while crossing the river into the city. The Rust Devils are a group of ruthless raiders who utilize robots for their nefarious practices. They scour the Commonwealth looking for my kind. What they can't capture and reprogram, they strip for spare parts. I realize they pose a greater threat to me than you. I just want you to be well informed. That being said, despite what lies ahead, I can easily continue to decrypt the signal as we proceed. So shall we be on our way?
We shall. Alright, let's see here. Let's pop back to our red rocket base, unload our pockets, empty our pockets.
Being non-organic,
And get
these
prepared
radical
for
enemies.
the coming
You,
fights.
that's a different story.
Transfer. Pulse grenade actually, well, yeah, we'll hang on to that. Well, actually, no, we won't. I mean, they're great for robots, but with only one. But I think I'm going to use that nuke mine when we get to the big bad robot. Okay. And one other last thing I want to check out is, I'm pretty sure I got a provisioner connecting this red rocket to Sanctuary, but let's just pop into Sanctuary real quick and make 100% sure those robot mods are accessible.
The Institute is...
Nope, they're not.
gone.
Okay, and this is the other thing
Guess
too.
I'm glad about that. But you just killed everyone. There wasn't any other way?
Not really.
I have no regrets. I went there to destroy the Institute. And I did.
No, I don't accept that. The leaders of the Institute were your enemies. Maybe they all deserve to die. But that doesn't justify killing the innocent along with the guilty. What you did was mass murder. Plain and simple.
You know what I really regret?
What's done is done. People are still gonna need the Minutemen for a long time. The Institute was hardly the only threat out there. I guess we better get back to work.
What I really regret is not sending Preston Garvey to another settlement before completing the story, because now we never get rid of them. And then I apologize in advance. I'm just going to go ahead and get these robot mods so I can move them back over. I guess I could always just make another robot. Whoops. Oh my god. There we go. Yeah, I'll just make another robot thingy majiggy. Okay, so we are gonna. Oh, but I forgot. We want to actually. You know what? Screw it. This is gonna be kind of a long thing, so we'll just go with. Well, we'll use up whatever. Looks like 74 is our most of our least used or partially used fusion cores. And we're gonna need this more for carrying capacity than for damage mitigation, but we'll need the damage mitigation also. Okay, let's see here. You know what? Let's fast travel here. No, it's no mods. I okay, okay, this is going to take a little bit of a while. I originally played this on on PlayStation 4 when it came out, and I had the season pass, and so therefore I got all the DLCs. And I played it several times on I went through every ending, main story ending on that. Then I got an Xbox One X. Now I have a Series X. But then Xbox bought Bethesda, so I played it again in just with Game Pass. And then just recently I found a Game of the Year edition for $16 at Best Buy, and I had a $10 rewards coupon, so I got the Game of the Year edition for $6 plus tax. And so I'm just although I'm not an achievement hunter, I'm getting the achievements for these DLCs, and if you have the mods you can't get the achievements, so that is why no mods. That, and you know what, I'm gonna guess that maybe you use mods. I have, and again, since I've only played this on console, don't have a wide variety of mods available to me. But on top of that, I haven't been that pleased with them. The environmental ones I like the best, particularly the Verdant. Let's see. And we'll just go with the Gauss rifle. The Verdant Spring, whatever, makes everything green, lots of grass and stuff. But then I found I can't see mines. And it's a small little thing, but once we get through with these DLCs, I am interested in one that it's something about better storms, and when there's rad storms, it increases ghouls. I wish I could remember what it was called, but and then I think there was one that was like Darker Night that sounded cool. It's a real shame that you can't get Miami or London on the console, because that would definitely be something I would be interested in playing. Gonna let that fire burn out. Oh, I didn't even realize this was a legendary until it blew up. Ooh, another Robit mod. Yeah, Ada, I know about not leaving anything useful. That's why I got the power armor. Because there's a lot of good stuff. Ada! Oh my god. Can I just... Where is it? Where is it?
I've lost sight of my... Nice try. Resistance is futile.
Ooh, fusion core, yes.
Only a fucking coward.
It's too bad this these robo armors aren't better. They're not very protective and they're very heavy. But again, they'll look good on my settlers. Ah, gotcha. Yeah. I well, like I said, once I finish these DLCs, I will probably go back and try some mods again. And once again, being on console, I've been very disappointed with the like sort of story oriented. Whoops. Mods. There was one I remember. It was like a scary one. There's like a serial killer in Cambridge, I think. With all these Mechanist bots on the loose, we can't afford to skip on lookouts. For all we know, the bastard is planning a raid to take all our bots tomorrow. No, Lockjaw, this doesn't mean you can set 3 bots to patrol the area and take a nap. I want at least 2 living, breathing humans patrolling the perimeter at all times, and let me know immediately if you see any strange bot come up the hill. Now, I had originally, when I got the Game of the Year edition, I was hoping that we could have a nice long conversation, I guess we still could, about Starfield. You know, sort of lead up to the big Xbox E3 that's not E3 thingy coming up. I was also kind of hoping to play The Witcher 3 optimized for the Series X. But again, that's another long delayed thing, so that ain't happening. I was on PS4 and then I went to Xbox for much better mods, and now I am on PC to start making them. Oh, you're going to start making them too. Interesting. Yeah, well, obviously, like I said, I was on PS4. And then, in fact, I've been PS4 since PS2. I mean, I've been on PlayStation since PS2. And then I got a 4K TV. Was planning to get the PlayStation Pro. And then the One X came out, and I thought, you know what? I know it's not a super big deal, but since that one had like the true 4K, I thought, you know what? I'll give it a shot. If I don't like it, I'll return it. And I'll get the Pro, the PS Pro. But I fell in love with my One X, and I've been on the Xbox ever since. I am not smart enough to go PC, and replacing. To me, it seems like you're upgrading every couple of years, if not every year, if you're rich. And then with the mods, stacking them, but like someone like you, if you can even make mods, then you know what you're doing, and PC is perfect for you. And this is our way out. Okay. Oh, we're down to 99 ammos. You know what, Ada? I'm just gonna go ahead and drop a bunch of this stuff off on you already.
What can I do for you?
Gotta love that Gauss gun, Gauss rifle, whatever it's called. Mini nuke, another
I
one.
suggest we take as much as we can carry.
I agree, Ada. Once again, I'm already on that. Don't worry. Oh, Ada, you jumped ahead. Where is that Rust Devil? Oh, that's the problem with the Gauss rifle is that it needs to charge to get the full.
Switching to search mode. Lost, but not forgotten. I'll cover you, ma'am.
Oh my goodness! Yeah. Oh my God! Where were you
Wireless protocol.
earlier this week? No, I'm in the same boat. Fallout 3 is my favorite overall. It's got the best characters. I don't know if you were here earlier when I was talking about, like, with the Mechanist, why don't they have the antagonist? Also, ooh, what's this? That Arefu, you got what's the Oasis with the Herald and the tree growing out of his or throne, whatever. Those centaurs. Why aren't centaurs in this game? Those were the creepiest things. And like you, it was my first Fallout. And you know what? You're a perfect person to ask this, and I do agree. I wish tanks would work. I was talking. Okay, so I guess I restarted streaming this game, these DLCs. I think on Wednesday. Whatever. It was on the first day, but I think the Dunwich building is a much scarier experience than the Dunwich borers. Now, one way that you may... Like, I'm curious what you think. See, I think maybe if someone had played Dunwich Boars first and then did the Dunwich building, they may not agree. They might think... Maybe it depends on what you do first. But, man... And, like... Yeah, Fallout 3 was the first RPG I ever played. It was... Like... Before that, I was doing like a lot of racing games, FPS games. Oh, I didn't mean to pick up that pipe pistol. And yeah, I just got sucked into Fallout 3 and probably. Well, you know what? I take that back. I played it and I didn't click the first try. I couldn't quite get it, and so I put it down, and then when I came back the second time, it was like something clicked, and I was like, oh my god, this game is awesome. And probably played it like 12 hours straight. Yeah, and Fallout 3 might actually even be my favorite game. However, that being said, Fallout 4 is my favorite one to play. I mean, all the quality of life improvements are so much better. Take that for my settlement. Yeah, I just wish that it had a little bit more of the story stuff, and that's what's really odd is how the DLCs, especially Far Harbor, are closer to Fallout 3 in mood and story. In fact, I think the basic story plot line of Far Harbor would have been just a great. Like, I don't mind the Fallout 4 storyline; it's fine. It's a little, it's just kind of a flip, an inversion of Fallout 3. Instead of looking for your dad, you're looking for your. Whoops, not closed door. Oh, good. It didn't do it. Okay. No, it did do it. You're looking for your son instead of your dad. But the whole concept of, like, are you a synth or not a synth, or what does it mean to be alive?
This radiation, you're going to get sick.
Don't worry, Ada. I'm in power armor. Oh, come on. Ah! Yes. See, it's funny. I didn't go straight to the subways. I headed, not meaning to head straight to Megaton. And the first firing did me in. And I was like, I just couldn't. I'll take the fusion core. I'm gonna leave the. Oh, I can't do that in power armor, eh? Try this one more time. There we go. I was gonna say I did something wrong there. And what ended up happening is I found the Super Duper Mart, and I made that like my base, and and then I did the firing it thing, and I can't tell you how many, like you, I can't tell you how many dies, but I was hooked, and I stumbled into this method of playing that it doesn't matter if I'm playing Assassin's Creed or a Fallout game or Skyrim, Witcher 3. I always go all over the map before I do the story missions. Partly to get to level up, but then I love it, again, something else that I've said in previous stream, but I love it when you find a fort and you kill everybody, and then you run into somebody and they're like, yeah, this guy's been giving us trouble, could you kill him for us? And you're like, nope, already did it, and then you get your reward. Alright, get over here, Ada. I want you to take some more junk off of me.
Look alive.
Hope you find what you're looking for.
Kind of tempted to take that power armor. Don't really need it at all. And I don't think I'm going to want to come back just for that later on. Yeah, we'll leave it because you know what? I've already got XO1 Mark 6 power armor on, and we're going to eventually get that Quantum Cola set of power armor that looks so cool. That's probably my favorite set in the whatchamacallit, the Nuka World DLC. Although those oh my god, I can't remember what they're called. What's that in the Far Harbor? Those power armors that you can find there are pretty cool too. And I kind of wish I'd have brought my Brotherhood of Steel power armor, so that way we could have just jetpacked over. Bodies, likeness of 1. Let's try timers. Likeness of 2. Okay, share the S. Share an E. No, Barry doesn't have an S though. Guess it could be 2 different letters other than the one that's in bodies. Let's try radios maybe? Knights.
Sweet.
Yes. Yes. In fact, you know, it's fun that you should say that because I did recently, well, in the last year or so, I started playing Fallout 3 again. And I did that. I could have got to Vault 112. I mean, I found the gas station or whatever, how you get into it, the simulation. And then I backed off because what I would really wanted to do is my goal was to do the Dunwich building, but then I don't know what came up, but I got distracted with other stuff and I never did finish doing that playthrough. But the save is still on. Oh, I keep forgetting to open the door. I crack it open, but I forget to actually open the door. Okay, let's see now. Oh, no. Oh. Sorry. I totally spaced on that. I don't know why I hit A instead of Y to jump. And there we go. Get in there. Is this the way we came in? Yep. Ooh, aluminium. We got here Nuka-Cola. And I don't know why I keep picking up these overdue books. I never turn them into the machine. Some of the subway tokens, I don't know why I pick them up. I just can't help myself. Yeah, I agree. You know, I was thinking about this with Fallout 5. I know it's a long ways away, but what... I mean, what would be the start, you know? I guess, does it have to always be from a vault? Could you be someone that's been out in the wasteland who maybe finds a dilapidated vault? Could you maybe be Brotherhood of Steel? And you know, another thing I'd be curious to see what you have to say is New Vegas. I did not like it. I'm sorry. I didn't like it. But again, maybe something from that, you know, something out west, maybe. Okay, I totally forgot what I'm supposed to do here. I thought that's... It's funny, it's been so long, and yet I never thought I would ever forget. Because that just takes us back to the start. And you would be right there. I know. I know. Okay, hold on. Could have sworn there was like some double doors. Maybe it's back in here. Did I get this? No, I didn't. I'll take the shells. Yes. There we go. So easy. That's why I couldn't figure it out. Oh my god, are we already to Jezebel? Oh, that's what was throwing me off. That was partly of what was throwing me off. Yep, okay. Alright, wow, I really forgot how this thing goes. Okay, so first off, before we go do that, we're gonna go do some looting. Wow, I totally forgot, because I forget who the chick is that's in the power armor that we have to fight and get the Tesla. thingamajig. I thought that was before. Ooh, gas canister, yes. I'll take that. Cement, yes. Cement, good. Not really doing this in the best way, but most efficient.
It is I, the Mechanist. I come to warn you of a new scourge who stalks the innocent and destroys my robot allies, only seeks to save lives. This scourge cares nothing for the progress we have made, but we will find her and bring her to justice.
We're not gonna need them. We're not gonna need the missiles or the missile launcher.
It is I, the Mechanist.
I have had in the I think the first time that I did this, I used those.
Destroys my robot allies, only seeks to save lives.
Okay, let's see. You are ex-Brotherhood soldier who became a ghoul and hid in the vault. Oh my God! In Vault 56. Oh my God! That is so good. Have you thought about that for a long time? Because that is such a good idea. Because I think it seems like myself. I mean, I don't think it would be ruinous to start out in the vault as another, vault tech
I come to warn you of a new scourge who stalks the innocent.
start, if you will.
My robot allies,
But it would be also interesting to see something different.
this scourge cares nothing for the progress.
Although I was just thinking, what if
We'll find her and
What if you were working for Vault-Tech?
people of the Commonwealth. It is I, the Mechanist.
Let's play.
All right, Brainbox. Ivy wants me to find out what makes you tick. So let's get started.
There's no need for that.
These are so
I'm certain
good.
We can discuss this rather
Jezebel's
unfortunate
such a-
situation before it gets completely out of
Such a
hand.
bitch.
Now, what exactly did this Ivy tell you to do?
Simple. She wants me to crack open that dome you have for a head and find out how your brain is connected to your circuits.
Perhaps I can be of assistance in that regard. After all, there isn't much else I can do now that you remove my head from its chassis. How about we forge some sort of an accord, just between the two of us?
What the hell is an accord? You talking about wires or something?
Right. I need to phrase this so even a dullard like you would understand. Let me put it this way. You need information that's going to make your boss happy. I want to keep my brain in one piece. Maybe we can cut a deal.
Fine. I'm listening.
I'll tell you everything I know about my own construction. All the bits that Ivy wants to hear. And I promise you, she won't be disappointed. In return, you keep those tools away from me and put me back onto my body. You get what you want, and I don't get dissected like some kind of a laboratory experiment. Do we have a deal?
Well, that would save me a lot of time. And Ivy doesn't like waiting. Tell you what, you start talking, and I'll stop drilling. After I tell Ivy everything, we'll see how happy she really gets. But I think I'm gonna leave your head in that machine for now, just in case you decide to get any smart ideas. How's that for a deal?
I suppose it will have to suffice. I mean, yeah, it's a deal.
See, like, that's close to the Fallout 3 humor that was really missing in Fallout 4.
I come to warn you of a new scourge who stalks the innocent and destroys my robot.
Can we come to some sort of accord? What's that, some sort of wiring thing? The brain won't talk? Make it. Smash the glass and stick your hand in it if you have to. The brains are obviously the ones calling the shots. There has to be some signal hidden inside that slimy ball of snot we can use to lead us to the Mechanist. You have until tomorrow. That's when I get someone else to do it. You won't be happy if I get someone else. Just do it. Ivy. And that's who I was thinking of. Ivy. That's the one. iBot. We have the brain now. Just destroy the iBot. I'm sick of hearing those incessant messages about the Mechanist. Bring peace to the Commonwealth? What a load of crap. Anyway, I have some ideas on how we can make some sick mods for the thing. I want it disassembled by tomorrow.
Destroys my robot allies who only seek to save lives. This scourge cares nothing for the progress we have made, but we will find her and bring her to justice. People of the Commonwealth, it is I, the Mechanist. I come to warn you of a new scourge who stalks the innocent.
You know, I'm going to leave that in there, and then I'm going to...
This scourge cares nothing for the progress we have made, but we will find her and bring her to justice.
Okay. This is why I didn't bring...
It is I, the Mechanist. I come to warn you of a new scourge who stalks the innocent and destroys my robot allies.
Oh, jeez.
This scourge cares nothing for the progress we have made, but we will find her.
Alright. That should be good. Then let's go ahead... Oh, I don't need to do that. I'm going to go ahead do this.
I come to warn you of a new scourge who stalks the innocent and destroys my robot allies who only seeks to save lives.
Okay.
This scourge cares nothing for the
Let's go
progress we
ahead.
have made,
Now we
but we
let the
will find
iBot
her
out.
and bring her to justice. People of the Commonwealth, it is I, the Mechanist. I come to warn you of a new scourge who stalks the innocent and destroys my robot allies who only seeks to save lives. This scourge cares nothing for the progress we have made.
You don't look like one of the Rust Devils. What are you doing here?
People of the Commonwealth.
What did the Rust Devils do to you?
They felt that by keeping my head online would prove useful to them. Fortunately for me, they're stupid enough to actually believe anything I say. Admittedly, it hasn't gotten me very far.
Oh my god, you're so good at these things! I didn't even consider that! That you'd be the overseer and that the Vault Dwellers are trying to kill you. Oh my god.
Back to my original question. What are you doing here?
You are a genius, my friend.
Hunting down a radar beacon.
A radar beacon? How very interesting. That's a very specific part to be searching for. And you don't look like the typical part scavenger type to me. I calculate a 98.8% chance that you're looking for the Mechanist. If I'm correct, and I usually am, then perhaps we can help each other with our respective predicaments.
How could I possibly help you?
Willing to listen? How's
Oh!
I'll take that
DC, what's going on?
as I described
Long time.
potential bargain. Now, how can I put this as simple as possible so someone at your processing speed can understand? In order to find the Mechanist, you're going to need more than just my radar beacon. You're going to need access to the facility. I'm willing to provide said access, but you'll have to fulfill two simple conditions. One, you need to get me as far away as you can from these lunatics. And two, find me a new body. Once both conditions are satisfied, I'll gladly provide you with everything you need. Do we have a deal?
I've been doing well. How about you? How's Waterloo, by the way?
How do I know you'll keep up your end of the bargain?
Even though there's a human
I have become a cafeteria lunch lady
I'm
at a local
still
high
bound
school.
by my original programming. It pains me to admit it, but one of my directives states that I cannot lie. Ever. So, while I'm not the most charming robot you've ever encountered, the last thing I'm going to do is violate an agreement we've made. Now that we have that out of the way, do we have a deal?
Deal.
A wise decision. Once we're at our destination, I'll happily relinquish my radar beacon as a gesture of good faith. Now, I I strongly suggest you stop loitering in the middle of a hostile location and get us both out of here at once.
Alright, we're about to get, things about to get crazy. Oh!
Let's not wait around for more horrifying monstrosities.
It is decent in the sense that it's pretty much just like frozen food that we like a frozen pizza. And you heat it up. I personally handle the drink, so I just fill the drink cooler. Nothing to it. It satisfies my I don't know, OCD for putting things exactly the way I like them. Alright. How do we get out of here? I can't remember. It's been so long. There's so much stuff I've forgotten. Frozen margaritas. I wish. But yeah, I started out with, I started out on the Italian. Oh my God, you're never going to believe it. So we got the recipes for next year, and it's going to be shit like Thai chicken sandwiches and sushi and shit. I don't know how we're going to be doing that, but okay, let's see here.
People of the Commonwealth, it is I, the Mechanist. I come to warn you of a new scourge who stalks the innocent and destroys my robot allies.
How do I do this? I can't remember. That's the way we came in. Oh, this is annoying. But yeah, basically I'm glad that I'm not cooking. I hope they don't put me back on cooking next year. Assuming I go back. I'm actually, after Memorial Day, I am, is there like a door thing here?
Only seeks to save lives. This scourge cares nothing for the progress we have made, but we will find her and bring her to justice. People of the Commonwealth, it is I, the Mechanist. I come to warn you of a new scourge who stalks the innocent and destroys my robot allies, only seeks to save lives.
If you find any spare parts, you be sure to let me know.
For the progress we have made, but we will find her and bring her to justice. People of the Commonwealth, it is I, the Mechanist. I come to warn you of a new scourge who stalks the innocent and destroys my robot allies.
Yeah, I am fairly well regarded at my work. I'm a good little drone. I don't cause too much trouble. Plus, whatever I do, I'm clever enough to kind of keep it under wraps. I don't broadcast when I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do. Oh my God, why can't I get out of here? Is it... No, that doesn't... Man, I honestly don't remember it being this confusing the last time I did this. But the first time I did it, oh my God, it was messy. I don't think this is gonna help. why would it?
I come to warn you of a new scourge who stalks the innocent and destroys my robot allies who only seek to save lives. This scourge cares nothing for the progress we have made, but we will find her and bring her to justice.
Alright, Jezebel. Why don't you tell me how to get the heck out of here?
It is I, the Mechanist. I come to warn you of a new scourge who stalks the innocent.
Okay, this shouldn't work, but yeah.
Look alive. How may I be of service?
Start by getting us out of here. What is this, Skyrim? I gotta put something, turn statues in a particular manner. Oh, is it just, no, that's not it. Oh my god! I mean, other than the fight, the first time, I don't recall having any difficulty getting out of here. Yeah, I know. That's what I thought too. Because this is the way that we came in. It was right through that door. And I opened it up with a computer terminal. That is right there. But you get locked in for the fight. That makes sense. Okay. Alright, I'm sorry, iBot, but I can't take that anymore. I know exactly how Ivy feels. And we already looked on this, because this has just got, you know, the notes, Ivy's notes. And this doesn't do anything now that we've taken the brain off. And this is not a thing. And that is literally the only door that I see. I don't even see like a hole in the wall. That's a good idea. Exit the Fort Hagen hangar. I don't see anything on the floor to blast through. I don't think that's gonna work. Yeah. Oh, it must have just been Ada. Oh, looky here. You just you just leave through the open door. That's what you do.
Watch the tripwires. I'd rather keep myself intact today, thank you.
Okay, let's see where. Okay, we got enough room. Come on.
Hey,
Yes.
hold.
No problem.
Here,
I'll get it done.
over there.
Nope.
Get into position.
Certainly.
Ada, you get out of the way. I'm gonna leave the fertilizer. I know that's good. Ada, where you go? That robot doesn't do what it's supposed to. Yeah, exactly. Just go through the door that's open. Although, in my own defense, it didn't look like there was a door there that was open. Oh my God. Yes.
That's it.
I'm not gonna bother the game. The game within the game. It's probably Missile Command or something. Although, now that I think about it, Eject the holotape. Oh, from Ivy. Read this. Whoever reset the scores, I will find you and I will have your head. Until one of you owns up to it, this terminal is off limits. Oh! DC, if you still happen to be there, me and Deadland here, we're talking about potential Fallout 5 storylines. And I bet you'd have some good ideas for
You really are taking the path of most resistance here, aren't you?
for Fallout 5. Okay. This is just, I think, to repair. But I'm going to go ahead and crack it open anyways. Time to go to Europe. Oh, you know what? DC, you do the PC gaming. Have you tried the Fallout London or Miami mods? Oh, Ada. I gotta loot first, Ada. Try to handle it yourself for now. You know what? Now that I think about it, another maybe interesting thing would be if it was like a split storyline, perhaps, where you kind of go back and forth, kind of like Grand Theft Auto and GTA 5, where you go back and forth between like an American and a Chinese during or post the Great War. But I think now that I mean, I like the idea basically, maybe as a DLC, but yeah, I think I guess Fallout 5 probably should be moving on in the future. Yeah, I know you're really big on New Vegas, and I remember, if you remember, for whatever reason, I did not care for it. I like a lot of the mechanics of it, I guess. You know, being able to wear enemy, camouflage yourself. If you're wearing a faction's uniform, you can sort of sneak past. Things like that are cool. I understand the missing of the dialogue options, although it's not a big thing to me. I kind of like the voice. Protagonist. Okay, watch out, Ada. Alright. I was gonna see if I could turn. Oh, I can't do that in power armor now. Come on. There we go. Yes, 3 did. 2 might have. I didn't play the first 2. Oh my god, Deadland, yeah. That man, you're so good. Who is this Mechanist? His bloody robots are everywhere. Every junkyard, every factory, even the robotics pioneer part. Really? How are we supposed to find parts for our own bots with this loser cutting us off at the pass? It's not like we don't fight back, but geez, we kill a group of his bots and 10 more appear. Does this guy just pump them out at some assembly line somewhere? Finding him has got to be our top priority, because what else are we going to do while he keeps getting in our way? We will find him, make a bot of his bones, and force it to take out our trash. It was a routine scrapping mission. We were going to go in, take the 4 Protectron bots, and get out. No big deal. I guess I ran into that Deathclaw. Yeah, recon on the location warned us of a Deathclaw in the area. Whatever. With our bots, a Deathclaw might as well be a mole rat. No big. We even managed to sneak in and get to the bots without waking the monster. Well, as we were trying to get to the bots out of there, a horde of Mechanist bots showed up and started fighting us to get to our loot. Because the universe has a sick sense of humor, this woke the Deathclaw. So then we had to deal with that too. In short, we lost 3 men and 2 of our bots were pulverized, but we did manage to nab one of the Mechanist Robobrains alive. I'm hoping it will lead me to the bastard that keeps messing with our shit. The Deathclaw that killed my men, I stuck his skull on a bot, not just any bot, but the ultimate death bot. Ahab will be on my side when I find the Mechanist and get revenge for what he did to the Rust Devils. I just hope we don't pulverize his bones in the process. I want to use them to make something fun. Alright. Okay, a prequel story to the time of the event and the first peeps to exit their vaults. Yeah, we're talking about that too. I think that's a good idea. I'm kind of torn between that and, you know, advancing to 100, 200, because what do they do? Like every couple hundred years they advance the time, so like another couple hundred years after Fallout 4. But yeah, there's no right or wrong to that. And then of course we've got the whole Starfield thing, which I know it's not Fallout, but looking forward to that. I'm sure you guys are as well. And with that too, I guess I could be okay with the with a non-voiced protagonist. Yep. See, I don't know why some computers you can... Oh my god. Maybe it's if you got to sit at a chair that can't support your weight, you can't do it in power armor. Let's see. The death claws, I remember. Okay, so Fallout 3 was my first one. And you know, whatever. Everything was difficult. You know, until you level up. Fallout. I think the death claws in Vegas are tougher. In fact, I think everything in Vegas is a little bit harder than Fallout 3, which isn't a bad thing. But it's just the world is so ugly, and it was DC. You might remember, for me, it was just really buggy. I didn't think the characters were as good as Fallout 3. And then the option for voice or non-voice, it is just not doable because there's, well, I guess I just feel like that would be too much, I guess, with I mean, I don't know. Maybe you're right. Maybe they could do it because it'd be nice. Like, say, like with me, I just want it streamlined, so I'd go with voice acting. Plus, I do like the voice actors. That's not saying that they would, you know, I would in the next game, but I'm pretty sure they'd find good voice actors. But then if you turn voice acting off, then that would like unlock dialogue options. You know, that, I mean, don't get me wrong. I think that would be great. In fact, I was kind of thinking that myself. I just don't think that was doable. But yeah, because, you know, I just want everybody to be happy and enjoy the game as much as they could. The cat or a dog. Depending on what you were allowed to do as a cat or a dog, that could be kind of cool. Oh, excuse me. Especially if it was like Skyrim, you know, where you're not really a cat, but a cat person or a lizard type person. So wooden is 0. Mainly.
Nice.
Bam. There you go. Oh, of course. Now I get the turret control to deactivate.
I often forget people need to use the keyboard to access a terminal.
Oh. Shut up, Ada. Show off. Ah, interesting. Well, when those mods, do they provide dialogue, extra dialogue options? I'm guessing that would be the case. Very interesting. That. Oh, and you know what? Now that I think about it, and I've said this before to other people, but even though I wasn't that great on, I didn't think that highly of New Vegas, and even though Obsidian is not the same group of people, I do think now that everybody is owned by Xbox, they should get another crack at either a New Vegas 2 or... Now, you know, okay, here's an idea that I didn't think of myself. I forget where I heard this. It was on one of the Xbox podcasts that are on YouTube. But if Xbox were to take a little bit of the Bethesda teams, a little bit from Obsidian, a little bit from In Exile, the original creators of Fallout, and make a dedicated Fallout studio where you could have like New Vegas, you know, like non-mainline Fallouts. I mean, they would be official and they would be canon, but it wouldn't be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but it would be, you know, Fallout Europe, Fallout China, Fallout whatever, crazy idea. Or, you know, it could be Fallout Wasteland, like we were talking about, where you play as someone out in the wasteland. You know, you're not a vault person. You're a ghoul or some such thing like that. And now you do run the risk, I guess, of overexposure. But I think you could pace them out. You could do like a... I don't know if either one of y'all have played Gears Tactics. But that and Wasteland 3 were the two first RTS games I ever played. And they were both incredible. A lot of it was the writing. Gears Tactics was the writing, plus it kind of felt like playing Gears of War as an RTS, and it had the little animations. It was pretty cool, I gotta tell you. Yeah, see, you know, okay. Deadland, see, that's where you know, it's funny, that's where I split. Like, for me, I liked the story. The story was fine. I didn't like... Well, yeah, I didn't think the characters were that interesting. I thought the game was ugly. It's kind of hard to say because, like, coming off of Fallout 3 and Fallout 4, because I didn't play New Vegas till after Fallout 4. There just it didn't seem to have as many, like when I was walking through the wasteland, I didn't seem to feel like, ooh, what? No, there wasn't stuff in there to draw me to it. And by, I want to say maybe 3/4 of the way, and I know everybody plays different, so it has different sort of, I guess, points where this can happen. But by the time I got to the boomers, excuse me, I was just like, I just want this to be over. And I just kept just running through flat, you know, just rushing through things, getting things done as quick as possible. A lot of the side stuff I didn't even, maybe that's part of my problem. I didn't do a lot of the side missions because I just wanted the game to be over. Yeah, I agree. Although it shouldn't have been a deal breaker. I think for me it was just the vibe. It didn't, like I said, even Fallout 4 does not have the same weird characters and humor of Fallout 3 until you get to the DLCs. Now, I think this one, especially Far Harbor and even Nuka World, it gets more of that original Fallout humor and black humor and interesting characters. And again, I've said it before already, but if they could have made Far Harbor...
limited experience with you, I estimate a 65% chance of making it out of here. Not optimal. An increase in effort could have an impact on the odds.
Alright, Jezebel. You're starting to get on my nerves too, starting to bust my balls. But yeah, no, if they had... It's just crazy that... Because you got to figure they had to make those... they had to have the ideas for the DLC, you know, well in advance of release. And it's just funny that they could create that, but they chose to sort of recycle the story for Fallout 4, you know? Like I said, invert it. Instead of your dad, it's your son. And the whole concept of, like, are you a synth or not a synth? That was... that would have been so... I think that would have eliminated a lot of people's problems with Fallout 4.
This is the one that ripped my head off. I demand we rip her head off. It's only fair.
Well, I don't know if we're going to rip her head off, but we are definitely going to fuck her up. I think I see an Assaultron back there. That's why I'm backing off. Oh no, it was Ivy. We're gonna do a crit. Should do like a one shot. Bam! Oh shit! There's the. I wasn't paying attention, and I died, didn't I? Oh no, I got it. Oh, thank God. I thought I was gonna die. I was looking at the screen. I didn't realize that it's all trying to snuck up on me. Actually, I think the Far Harbor is the best DLC, but with oh, you know what? Dang nabbit, might have to take this. I'm glad I didn't pick up that other power armor. I think I'm gonna leave those. Screw it. Let's take it. But anyways, I could see why someone would choose Nuka World.
Hey, I'd be...
And the whole concept of turning into a raider and taking over your previous settlements. Oh, Ada can't carry anymore. Damn it!
Happy to help if I can.
Okay, let's see here. Let's drop these T60 pieces. I'm still over. Alright, we're gonna have to drop some of these robot armor pieces. Damn it. Oh my God, 1 pound? Are you kidding me? Oops, went the wrong way. Drop that. That should get us. Wow, now we're 1 pound under. I can't pick up anything else. Okay, we gotta just get out of here. Ooh. Okay, DC, good to see you. Yes, Kellogg. Kellogg was so underutilized. He should have been a much bigger role in the game. I totally agree with that. Oh my God, you're correct. Yeah, to potentially work with him. Oh, that would have been really good. Much, you know, it's so funny you should say that too, because it's kind of like with this Jezebel. There's so many things that if they had put it into the base game, it would have improved. Well, okay, let me backtrack real quick. I think we're all in agreement, except for DC, and he's gone anyway, that we enjoy Fallout 4. It's Fallout 3 we enjoy more, or like it better as a whole, but we enjoy Fallout 4. And I think there's with the even if it had still had the voiced protagonists, there would definitely be people that would have, and rightfully so, I can understand where they're coming from, felt like they were losing out on the depth of the character immersion. So, but I think it would have been dampened if, yeah, like you could have worked with Kellogg if the storyline was something more along the lines of, synths taking over and who is a synth? Are synths good or bad? But then that does run into the trouble. How would you tie it back into the Institute? because I don't know about you, but I did not see the twist of Sean being father. I was like, what? I mean, I guess I kind of should have, but I don't know. That did get me by surprise. But yeah, but then like you're saying, it is funny that they killed Kellogg off so quickly. Even if you work together, we can't take the fat man. We don't need it. I got plenty of fat mans. Even if maybe Kellogg ultimately betrays you in the end, can I not take it? That would have been awesome. Oh, is this gonna be too much? Dagnabbit. We're too heavy, aren't we? Yes. Okay, ate it.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's see here. Okay, let's take one of these. One of these. One of these. One of these. And then let's see if we can't. Oops, wrong button.
Hey, I'd be happy.
Alright.
Happy to help if I can.
Alright, let me see. Where are we? Yeah, we're nowhere near. Okay, anything aluminum we're gonna keep, but that's gotta go. We'll drop one of those. We'll drop them both. We'll drop that. Drop that. Drop those, I guess. Drop this. Drop that. I can see we're already well under. Well, you know what? That might be enough that we can pick these out. Wait, where did I? Already did do that. Okay, cool. Oh, well then we can pick some of this stuff back up. Alright, so we want the scanner, the antifreeze, I guess the microscope. Where are we at now? 358. Just under. Alright, cool. That wasn't too bad. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, well, you know that is one thing that is cool with the Fallout, where you can, if you get the high enough charisma, and then on top of that, well, okay, yeah, so that you could do, like, you don't even have to fight. I did max out my charisma on this, but I also like that you can get above 10 by, in my case, I forget what it was in this, where I I put on Agatha's dress. It gave me a charisma of 13. I was able to settle something just by talking, and that's how I ended New Vegas. Actually, I had enough charisma that I was able to just tell that centurion, like, "Hey, you're gonna lose, so you might as well run away." And he's like, "You're right." So, except for, I mean, I had to, they had to fight all those guys on the Hoover Dam, but I was able to make the centurions leave just by telling them that they were gonna die. Why do I keep looking on the ground? You can't pick up anything else. You have no more carry capacity.
Thank goodness we are out of that hole. Don't think your job is done. I refuse to cooperate until you provide a body that meets my standards.
All right, Jezebel, I hear you.
Yes.
Here you go, Ada. The final radar beacon. I'll need that head back when you're done.
Of course. Shouldn't take but a moment. There you go. Still in one piece. I'm not sure why you want the head back. All we needed was its radar beacon. Besides, Robobrains are notorious for being, well, a real pain in the neck.
What else do you know about the Meta?
Quite simply, it's the first time General Atomics produced a successful union between organic matter and robotics. The brain is used both as a control unit and a data storage unit, which is far more efficient than using standard circuits. Unfortunately, there were a lot of programming issues with these robots, which caused them to be a bit, shall we say, unhinged. Hopefully, this particular Robobrain will have some of the answers that we've been seeking.
A union of organic matter and robotics? Sounds an awful lot like a synth.
Not at all. The Robobrain was built with a very different design philosophy in mind. General Atomics' intent was to use the human brain to augment the robot's functions, primarily to accelerate the decision-making process. Free thought and individuality was never intended. These were expressly built like soldiers, to follow orders without question. The Robobrain's unfortunate tendency towards violence and aggression should be considered more of a malfunction than a calculated decision.
That is one thing too that I do like about this DLC is when we get to the Mechanist lair, and you find out like all the Robobrains were serial killers and criminals. It's like that might have something to do with why the Robobrains weren't so
I hope
great.
I didn't offend you.
Let's see. Perk system, skills. I can't, you know what? It's funny. I can't remember.
Now that you have the final radar beacon, will it be enough to track
I
down
can't
the Mechanist's
remember because
location?
this is perks,
I've
right?
already started the calculations while we've been
Because
having this
I know a lot of people
conversation.
complain about how you can
Why we need
maximize
that head
every
back.
single perk if you just keep playing long enough, and they don't like that. To me, it's not a problem. I don't really. That doesn't
We
bother
still
me.
need data. I believe it can help us access the Mechanist's facility.
Of course. It makes perfect sense that the Mechanist would not only keep its location a closely guarded secret, but would secure it against intrusion as well. I'm terribly sorry. I hadn't considered that possibility at all. I'm afraid when it comes to assisting humans, I'm not doing
Oh,
very
Ada,
well
don't be so
lately.
hard on yourself.
Why would you say something like that?
Isn't it obvious? Ever since I let my friends die in that caravan, I feel like I've been failing in my duties. I chose the route we took the day we were attacked. Perhaps if I had selected an alternate route, they'd still be alive. Sometimes I wish that Jackson had programmed me with my personality mode set permanently to disabled.
Your personality defines you as an individual, Never let that go.
You're right. All of the good
Oh,
memories I've
and
experienced being
Nick
in would be
Valentine.
lost if my
Now
personality
that
was
is a
shut down.
character.
I can't afford to lose them. I really think I needed to hear that from someone else. Thank you. Now I've distracted you for long enough. I'll finish up my calculations while you deal with our new friend, Jezebel. Hopefully, she'll be able to grant us access to the Mechanist's facility, and we can put an end to this nonsense once and for all.
And I feel completely terrible for not remembering the guy's name, but the voice actor for Nick Valentine does like 40 voices in this game, and on top of that, does Dima. And when you realize that the voice for Nick Valentine talking to the voice of Dima is the same person, it is amazing the difference and similarity that guy was able to achieve. It's just incredible. I am in total respect mode for, like I said, that voice actor, and feel bad that I can't remember what his name is. We're just gonna go to the Red Rocket. Poor Preston Garvey. I mean, I like him, but oh my God, what an annoying character. Like I said, I wish I had thought to send him to the castle before I finished the game, because now we're stuck with him in Sanctuary.
Do for you.
Surely we can leave that behind.
Okay, boom. I didn't mean to pick that up. Huh. Lucky Disciple's Knife. Critical shots do double damage. Oh, maybe that's lucky as the thing, because what shots are you doing with a knife? And the critical meter fills 15% faster. So it must mean like when you hit them with the knife as opposed to shots. Yeah, I was holding on to those nuke mines for quite a while. Just for that. Okay, I'm gonna keep the armor stuff on me for now because like I want to put them on my settlement people. But I'm gonna put the power armor away. Whoops. Alright, excellent. Alright. Oh, and you know what? Let's go ahead and just get a regular weapon. And we'll get out of this power armor. And you always want to remember to take out your fusion core so nobody steals your power armor.
You certainly know your way around a world.
And then I like to repair as soon as I get back. So that I don't forget. Yes, yes. And like I said, Dima is, his brother is also voiced by that same voice actor. And man, it's incredible. Whoops. Oh my God. Oh my God. There we go. All right, Jezebel. Jezebels. And no head armor for you. And the torso. We'll give you the Robobrain torso. Front armor. It'll be factory. Rear armor will be factory. No mods. Left arm. I'm tempted to give her no arms. Let's stick with the Protectron arms. That'll work. That's fine. And you can have claws. That'll work. Oh wait, the arm. Nah, you don't. Nah, we'll let you have armor for your right hand. But it will be factory. Well, I forgot the right arm factory armor. What did I do? 10 robot mods, huh? Legs. The Protectron legs, probably right about right for you. Storage armor? No, you're not going to be storing anything. Factory armor. No, you know what? No leg armor for you. Paint. What would be a good annoying color for you? Let's go pink. Jezebel seems like she'd like it. Yes, the Vault. That's that Vault-Tec rep. That's what I meant to bring him up because that's what I was thinking would be another potential. That's what I was thinking of as being like starting the Fallout 5 as a Vault-Tec rep or somebody who worked for Vault-Tec. And then you came up with that awesome idea of being the overseer. It totally blew my idea out of the water, and I totally put it aside. Okay, I think that's everything. And like I said, usually I don't give Jezebel any arms, but
this body you've selected for me isn't quite what I had envisioned.
good.
It will have to suffice.
Yes, it will.
I'm sorry you feel that way. It's the best I could do.
Yes. Well, it's certainly better than being stuck to a machine surrounded by rust devils poking and prodding me for their amusement. Look, it's obvious we don't care for each other's company, which suits me just fine. So, why don't you ask me everything you wanted to know, and then I'll be on my way.
Why did General Atomics make you so uncooperative?
I haven't the faintest idea of what you're talking about. I am a top-of-the-line model, with an efficiency rating that makes Mr. Handy look like a glorified toaster oven. When given a set of instructions, I will complete them without question, and without error. Now, were there any other ridiculous questions you wanted to ask?
Tell me everything you know about the Mechanist.
Now there's a fascinating subject. The Mechanist. Amazingly adept at programming. A veritable genius.
Yeah. Jezebel.
I'm not
Again,
surprised you're interested.
these characters in these DLCs are so much
Out the Mechanist's instructions
improved
to
over
help the
just the
people of
base game.
Commonwealth for quite a long time.
Helping the people of the Commonwealth? You?
Absolutely. It's my primary directive. The Mechanist instructed me to seek out and help the people of the Commonwealth. By my calculations, the easiest way to help a human is simply to destroy it. There's no point in prolonging a laughably fragile life. It's the most efficient way to assist them. Any other effort to help tends to result in numerous complex side effects.
The Mechanist gave you these instructions to kill people?
Well, not exactly. The specific instruction was to help people. I merely interpreted the most efficient way to perform my duties. Assisting a human to the best of my abilities only affords a 25% survival rate. That means there's a 75% chance that despite my efforts, the human I'm assisting will die from something beyond my control. Therefore, it's better to hasten the human's death and put them out of their likely chance of misery than to deplete my limited time. It's actually quite elementary, but given your minimal intellect, I suppose I shouldn't be surprised you don't understand.
Can we stop with the petty bickering and just get to the part where you tell me how to access the Mechanist facility?
I promised to answer your questions, and unlike humans, I don't have the capacity to lie. It's rather simple, really. In order to gain entry to the Mechanist facility, you're going to need to outfit one of your robots with an MSAT modification. I'll upload the plans to your Pip-Boy device. There. I've fulfilled my portion of our agreement. Perhaps I'll remain here for a while and see how things resolve between yourself and the Mechanist. Purely for my own amusement, of course. I suspect you'll have quite a tale to tell once you return. But then again, I'd be surprised if you ever return at all.
Jezebel just can't help herself. She just has to be a bitch. Alrighty. Well, I think I'm going to wrap things up there for today. We could do the whole thing in one day, but I feel more like splitting it in half. So next time, which will probably be tomorrow, we will go hit the Mechanist lair, or maybe not. I might actually throw a wrench in that, and we might. No, you know what? Well, I was gonna say because maybe I'll switch it over to building Sanctuary out, but no, I think we'll stick with the plan. We'll do the Mechanist lair tomorrow or the next day, and then after that, we'll build up Sanctuary, and then after that, Far Harbor. I wish, like Nuka World, the Raiders or maybe the Gunners were joinable and were much more different than the NPCs. Yes, that is a good idea. And you know what? That was something else I had thought about for Fallout 5. What if you were a Gunner or a Raider? How cool would that be? But yeah, no, I agree. That would have been, I think, an improvement. And as much as I like the game already, but yeah, I agree, and I think that would have also softened the criticisms that that a lot of people have, the ones that don't like the game. But yeah, I like the way you think, Deadland, and I hope I see you again in the future. But like I said, time to wrap things up for today, and. I guess the only thing left to say is PalpyTeen out.